Good morning, horse lovers. So it is a beautiful, crisp fall morning. I'm walking out to the barn right now. I'm going to be doing my second ride on Olaf today. It's a little bit chilly, but I'm hoping that we have a good session and that you guys enjoy this video. Thanks, horse lovers.
Hey, horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. Today will be my second ride on Mr. Olaf. Hope you enjoy.
Okay, so since it's really chilly out this morning, we're going to spend a lot of time warming up. And basically, we're just going to be doing some walk, trot, canter, maybe some circles and some bending. Since again, it's only the second ride and he's 5 years old. So he's young, he's green, and he's really just going to be starting to get the basics. And we're just going to emphasize on that for the next few rides. So nothing super exciting, but I think this is important to show the process. What I like about him is that he's really calm and he seems to have a really good mind. So that's really the biggest part when it comes to green horses. He has the mind, and now it's just going to take the time, the training, developing, and getting him muscled up to be able to perform and collect. So we walked around for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to move him into the trot, and he's doing good. He has a really comfortable, I feel like a pretty naturally balanced gait. And now we're just going to work on, again, building that top line, developing the muscles before we really get him to even out and kind of round himself. This is kind of his self-carriage currently, which is not ideal, but it's good for where he's at and his age and his training. So I really am going to enjoy working with him and seeing how he develops and gains strength and more self-carriage over time. My goal with Olaf is going to be to, of course, to get him balanced, to be able to collect a little bit. And then I think our focus is going to be on some low-level jumping, trail riding, and some Western, going to some open shows, and really just getting him out in the world and exposing him to different things and bringing him along in that manner. So he's starting to settle in a little bit and just kind of level out in the shoulder, which is really good, and stretching down a bit. Really love when he can do this. Even if it's only for a few moments each session, that is still progress. He's trying really hard, and this will help him to develop, and he will gain that strength more and more over time. Olaf has such a kind energy, and I think he's going to be a really amazing pony. I think he kind of can go whatever way you really want him to go. He seems pretty versatile, and it's going to be really fun to see what he really enjoys doing, which to me is the most important. What does the horse like to do? And then we kind of go from there. So as you can see, we switched directions, and we're just going to work on some trotting this way and let him settle in this direction as well. This is his weaker side. So I'm just going to give him some breaks on and off here. And then we're going to focus on some canter work today as well. Okay, we're just going to walk around, let him just kind of relax for a little bit before we go into anything else. He's being a really good boy. I'm super proud of him. He's such a fun pony. Okay, we transitioned back into our trot, and then in a little bit here, I'm going to ask him to canter and see how that goes. We're going to do more cantering today than, of course, we did our first ride. I want to really feel his canter. I want to see how he does when he settles into his canter versus just doing a few strides. I've also noticed that he has slowed down a little bit, which is really good. Just giving me just a nice normal trot for where he's at in training, and that's huge in itself. Like, it shows that he's relaxing in, he feels comfortable, and that he's really giving his all. He's a relatively uncomplicated guy, other than, again, like I said, just needing that time. And I really like him. He's really special, and he just has such a loving personality to go along with his movements. So yeah, I can't wait to see where he's at in like a year from now. And it's hard to hear, but there's some construction going on across the street and it's making some noise, and he doesn't mind that at all. So it's a really good sign. I don't know if you can tell, but he really does want to take care of his rider. He's very willing to please, and he is trying to give you what you're asking of him, which is a wonderful sign. And it shows that he really wants to connect and do the best he possibly can do. And you really just can't ask for more. That is literally all I care about. Okay, now I'm going to ask him to move into canter. So as you can see, I'm asking him to go, and he just picks up a really fast trot, but I'm not going to get stronger. I'm just going to wait until he goes into the canter, which he did. You don't want to just like kick and go and go. I just literally sat there and stayed consistent until he broke into it, and then I just relaxed. Now, again, canter, it takes a lot of muscling and strength to be able to canter properly. So he is fast, he's a little unorganized, but he's doing really good, and he does feel really comfortable. He has that natural balance, but that doesn't mean he's balanced strength-wise in the canter. So I just wanted to bring him back down to a trot, do a circle with him like I did there, and then I'm going to ask him to go back into canter once again. And same thing, he just goes in the fast trot, and then I'm waiting, staying consistent, just hanging in there until he picks up that canter, not getting stronger, just staying the same. I'm going to do a little circle because he got really fast at the trot, and again, I'm just waiting it out until he figures out the right answer, and there we go. Excellent job. He's really wanting to go fast, not taking off, but again, it takes a lot of strength to develop a slow canter. It's actually really not possible if they're not in shape and muscled to do a nice slow canter. However, I don't want him to go too fast and trip on accident. So I'm just kind of doing some half halts and just gonna let him just stay in this for a little bit. His canter is super fun, and I really enjoy him. He has wonderful movement. He's just a really fun horse. Very good. Okay, I'm going to give him a walk break, and then we are going to canter in the other direction and work on that side. Also, if you're enjoying this video and liking the channel, if you could do us a favor and hit that like button, Olaf and I would really appreciate it and love you forever. Okay, in a minute here, I'm going to ask Olaf to transition into canter going this direction. Okay, as you can see, he went into the really fast trot, but he did pick his canter up a little sooner than he was previously. And he's doing really good. Sometimes in the canter or in the trot, he wants to kind of lean on the bit. I'm not really asking for any contact. As you can see, I'm just keeping my hands where they're at. So we'll be working on that as well. But he's doing really good.
1, 2, 3, slow. 1, 2, 3, slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, slow. 1, 2, 3, slow. Good.
So as you could hear there, I'm counting out the rhythm to help him to find the balance and the harmony in the canter and count out the cadence. So 1, 2, 3 canter, 1, 2, 3 canter. That just has really helped me to work with the horse and to establish that connection. And it really helps them. Like, we are the metronome. So I feel like this is a really good thing to do, especially with green horses, to help them understand and find that rhythm. They're very intuitive beings, and I think this is a great way to help them out during this process. Okay, I think that was a pretty good second ride on Mr. Olaf. Really proud of him. He's so cute. If you guys want to follow the pony's progress, learn all about horses, and go on equestrian adventures, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on anything. We really appreciate you tuning in and hope you have an awesome day. Thanks, horse lovers. See you next time.